I'll end with, what advice would you individually have for anyone who aspires to be a soundtrack producer or a film director? What advice would you have? We're in crazy times now. We're fighting for all Black lives. We want Black creators to change the narrative and create their own stories and share their creativities and talents. And they may feel discouraged during these unprecedented times. What advice would you have for them?
Well, I'll say this right here. We all got a glass ceiling over our head. That's what we see. That's what inspires us to dream, because you can see bigger, you can see better. But I think the first step, what it starts with, is you going out and download this soundtrack and watching this film. Now, just I
love it. Yes. Make sure it's a master class here.
You need some inspiration from somewhere. So go with that. But on a serious note, though, keep digging. That's why I kept circling around things that we imagined, things that we was talking about, and the things that me and Laz was talking about that actually came to pass. I say to that young dreamer, keep dreaming, stay digging, and listen, you can't fix your past, but you can make sure your future does not get broken. That's all you got to hold on. And the future is now. It's right now. Right now. Ain't nothing outside of now. And you got to work with what you got now. If you don't have whatever you got, trust God. I don't mean to take it too faithful, but trust God. Whatever it is, there's a story of a lady, and I'm going out to this, but there's a story of a lady in the Bible, and I'm going to paraphrase it. But the prophet comes along, or somebody that has a future, prophecy, future, you know. So when somebody that's holding the future, but they come and the future is putting a demand on what do you have now? And it's her last. She could either take this, eat it and die, hold on to it, or she could just stick her hand in it, trust that whatever she need is going to be made, a way is going to be made. And she stuck her hand in that wheelbarrow in the now and never ran out by just acting in the right now. And I say that to anybody, whatever you got, it could be a little bit. Stick your hand in there and get it. Use what you got. And that's the real God in all of us, to create from nothing.
Yes, Tracy, come through. Yes, I love it.
That was good. And what I would say to people, you know, in connection with that is like, you know, not only dream, but act. You gotta be, no one ever become a great producer or a great director or a great writer just by all of a sudden not working at it. You have to constantly, the competition that's out here are the people that's out here. The people that make it are the people that's consistently being with it. So, and even if you do make mistakes and fail at times, that's how you grow. That's how you learn. Nobody ever become great by just keep running into the same wall. What you got to do is, when you running toward that wall, realize like, I can't go through the wall like that. So maybe I should go under the wall. Then if the wall is too deep, you say, maybe I should try to go around the wall. But you keep learning and you keep learning. Then you realize that the way you got through it was, eventually you just said, okay, I built a big enough ladder to climb over it. But the whole point of the matter is, it comes down to growth. It comes down to getting better and not quitting. Because I believe that if you ever quit and walk away from something, it probably wasn't that passion and not that deep within you in the first place. So that's my encouragement to people. Like, if you want it, believe it, but put in the work. Put in the work to get better. That way, when you presenting and you pitching something to me, or you pitching something to Tracy, you realize it's the best of the best. And it's something that you're confident in, and not be afraid of rejection.